Get it together. Get it together. I don't really wanna go. Gotta get them first time on the air jitters out. Let's get it out. Let's shake it out.
Oh my God.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
You stupid.
I got problems. Hello, and welcome back to Becoming a podcast. Guess what, guys? This week I have my first guest. Yay! Enjoy! Alright guys, welcome back. I am here in Alabama, Montgomery, Monkey Town, the Gump as people call it. I have my first guest. She's wonderful. I've known her since she was 14 years old. Oh my God, we're old.
Do not tell my age.
I didn't say your age. I said I've known you since you were 14.
Okay, that's true.
Put the mic up to your mouth.
So I can be 20.
Yeah, you could be 20. So, yay, my first guest. Okay, so on Instagram, if you look for her, it's mom, wife, boss underscore
fitness journey.
Now today is all about fitness because I just inspired by this girl because she lost so much weight. It's like fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm so proud of her. But also, like, we both been struggling back and forth with our weight. We Weight Watchers.
Yes.
We done did so many little diets and stuff, and like I've been off and on. Like my personal journey, I was 245, almost about to hit 250, and I was like, I don't want to be on 300-pound life. I know that's not a show, but
oh my goodness.
I didn't want to make it to 3. And I was like, this is not cute. My body was hurting. My doctor was like, hey, girl, if you don't lose this weight, you need a knee replacement. And I was like, ooh, a knee replacement? I don't want to do major surgery, lose weight. Okay, that's easier than them cutting me open. So I gained my weight, I know, from depression, stress, just cutting off the world and eating my feelings. Yes, I ate my feelings. So let's talk about your health.
Well, sis, the struggle is real. It is very real. So my highest weight, we'll start there, was 230. That was after I gave birth to my final child, my daughter.
So no more.
Absolutely no.
Okay.
Hell no. So 230. Before I got pregnant with her, I was 215. And I gained only 15 pounds. So it was really good pregnancy.
Through your whole pregnancy?
During the whole pregnancy.
Oh, that's good.
I only craved fruit, salads.
We healthy pregnancy.
Yes.
I was snack pregnancy.
God was like, listen, I'm tired of you fussing and bitching about your weight. So, listen, this pregnancy is going to be easy. And it really was. So, it was a really good pregnancy. Only 15 pounds I gained. And she was 5 pounds. So, she was almost 6. So, I really didn't gain that much. However, after I had her, I did breastfeed, which we all know that helps you slim down faster. And so I lost 40 pounds, like, bam. Within 3 months, I was down 40 pounds by the time I went back to work after leave. However, once I went back to work after leave, I stopped breastfeeding. I would say that I maintained that 40-pound loss for about 6 months, and then the weight came back. I've learned that I have to eat healthy and I have to work out. I cannot just eat healthy and lose weight without working out. It works for some people, it doesn't work for me. So my first attempt, I tried to start my journey every Monday. We would say on Thursday, I'm gonna start Monday. Everybody wants to start on Monday.
Yeah, because as you know, you start off the week good.
Yes. Nobody wants to start in the middle of the week. So
no, because you ain't going to do it.
Monday never came. I kept waiting on Monday, never came. So at this time, I noticed the scale creeping back up, 5 pounds heavier, 10 pounds heavier, 15 pounds heavier. And before I knew it, I was about, I'm going to say 210. And that was very depressing. But when we got ready to plan our girls' trip, do you remember?
Yeah.
To Miami last year, we all got on a journey together.
We did good.
We did. And we probably did it within, I'll say, 6 weeks before our trip.
Yeah.
And our goal was to see who could lose the most weight. And I think we had a bet, like maybe somebody had to buy drinks, or I can't remember what the bet was.
That was so long ago.
Right. We didn't stick to that part, but it was more so of a push for each other.
Right, which we did do. We would send pictures of us working out after workout, what we ate, which we need to do that back over again.
We do.
Because that really did help when you have somebody to keep you accountable. You see your girl, did you work out today? Bitch, no, I did not. let me go to the gym. Let me get these weights in.
Now.
So that really did. I think we need to start that back over again.
Exactly. So that worked. And I remember I got down to, I can't remember exactly how many pounds I lost, but I remember being 195, 194 by the time the trip came. I felt great. I felt good about myself to get down that low. Even though I wasn't happy with the scale saying 194, I could see the difference in my clothes in the mirror. After that trip, of course, our goal, we took workout clothes. I remember saying, everybody bring workout clothes.
We did try to find a gym. No, we did.
The gym was there.
Yeah. We went up there, didn't we?
Yeah,
Didn't we go?
We looked at it.
Yeah, we looked at it. And then the pool was on the roof, too, which was out in the sun. We looked at it. I think it was locked. We couldn't get in.
We could get in.
No, I thought we couldn't get in.
No, we could. We just didn't go.
Okay, I thought we
She's
went.
having fitness blocker.
I don't remember that. I remember we went up there and it was like, oh, it's locked. We can't get in. And we left. No, that wasn't it.
It wasn't very much equipment, but it was equipment we could have definitely worked out. However,
we wanted to relax.
We wanted to cook and eat and go out to eat. And we wanted to vacation, and we did. And that's when I fell off. I can't speak for the other ladies, but I know I did immediately after that, because I'm just one of those people that have to keep going. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to speed this up because I know podcasts aren't long.
Oh, I've listened to a podcast that was like 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you could go from 10 minutes actually you can go from 5 minutes, because there are some 5-minute podcasts, but you can go from 5 minutes to 2 hours, but it's all up to, depending on the talk of the conversation.
I get it.
It depends.
This is a good conversation. Everybody should definitely pay close attention if you're trying to get on your journey, because we have both been up and down, back and forth a million times.
So many
I
times.
think I started gaining weight after my first husband. Ooh, Jesus. Once I left him, I called it happy weight.
Yeah, because you did.
Literally, within the first month or two, gained probably 10 pounds, and it just kept coming. I was definitely a size, I fluctuated between a 4 and an 8 the entire time I was with him.
Yeah, because I remember you was so, I can go back to pictures.
Yes.
And you was so small. But that wasn't good small. That was unhealthy, depressed, stressed weight that you had.
You could see it in my face. You could just see it. So it wasn't healthy. But I was tiny. And I remember within a month after separating, people are like, "Are you pregnant?" I'm like, "What?" It's like, "You getting thick." I'm like, "Thick?
Hey.
Where?" I couldn't see it yet. We never see it. We never see the weight.
Yeah.
And we never see when we're small. When we're small, we think we're big. When we're big, we don't really think that we're as big as we are. It's mental. So, but yes, I would say 2010 is when I noticed picking up a few pounds, but I still look great. I maintained a size 10 for a while. And then I met my new husband, which was my boyfriend which was my friend for a whole year before we even dated. And then was my boyfriend for several years before we got married. But all we did was go out to eat. All you wanted to do, let's go out to eat. Let's drive to Birmingham and go to Cheesecake Factory. Let's go here. So I blame it all on him. Okay, he is the reason my thighs got big. And
but I mean, can you blame him? Because sister, you could have went and got like a salad. I'm sure they had like vegetables. Eat your vegetables.
I eat vegetables along with everything fried.
With cheesecake and stuff.
But it's his fault. And his mother, when I first met her, told me he has a type, and his type is hips.
Oh, so well, you got that girl.
My hips wasn't big enough when I met him.
Oh, so he was trying to get you to where he. Okay, I see what he was doing. Okay.
So that's when the weight gain started, 2010. Here we are 9 years later.
God, okay. Wow.
And I have started this journey many times, and I've been successful.
Yeah.
My first time I joined Weight Watchers is what I'm doing now. Was in 2013, and this is before my last child. She was born in 2016, and I did awesome. I can remember just being on the program, trying some Sean T DVDs, just going to the gym where I live, walking. I did a lot of walking back then, and I was really motivated and dedicated for a good 6 months. I have a pattern.
Did you get bored? Is that what it is? Like, what is it that throws you off?
Every single time, people, that I have fallen off was during vacation.
Oh.
Every time. I would go out of town. I would tell myself I was going to work out. Even, I think that was around the time we went on a cruise as well. We worked out one day. We went jogging, and a guy stopped us and said, "Not supposed to work out on vacation." We went jogging on top. They had a little track.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
God, that was so long ago. I remember that.
That was one of my times where I was on my journey and was on a cruise for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah,
and of course,
we ate
all
a
you
lot.
do is eat. You're ordering room service at midnight, cheesecake, and all kind of crazy stuff.
That wasn't my fault.
So yeah, those trips is what throws me off, because when I get home, then I'm lazy. Because if I get off my routine of not working out or not eating right, and I have my days now where I eat what I want, and it's okay. It's just not, you shouldn't do it every day.
Right. You can't deprive yourself of what you like, because you're going to keep craving it, and then you're going to eat more because you're craving that and you're not getting it, and everything else is not satisfying you.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all about moderation and just control, portion control. So, but yeah, so every time I have fallen off, it's been because I went on vacation, and when I got back, I just didn't get back on track. So, fast forward to now, my highest weight was 216, and I gained that back starting when I returned from our trip last summer, which was in May.
Okay, God.
And I jumped from 195, which I had lost, all the way to 216 quickly. It takes forever to lose it. But let me tell you, honey,
you can gain it in a week.
I gain it in a day. Okay, I eat a piece of cake and I feel my booty expand. Okay,
that booty.
Right.
That big old booty.
So, yeah, I started gaining. I kept saying, okay, I'm going to get back on, and I never did. Well, in the past, when I said about 2013, I used Weight Watchers. That was my first time using Weight Watchers. Points Plus online. I do not go to Weight Watchers class, but I do the online.
I think that's the best bet for people, because we always on the go.
Yes, the classes is just hard to get there. Online is at your fingertips on your phone.
Right.
It really, 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 really is a really good, useful tool. It really works for me. It might not work for everybody because you have to be committed to it, but it works for me. So I decided to download my Weight Watchers app back.
I've done it twice.
Yes, this is my third round.
If I get back on there, it'll be my third too, because we always do it together.
Round. So I think I downloaded, I'm going to say October, November. If they had a trial, and I called myself doing this one because I figured, I'm spending my money, I'm going to do right.
Yeah.
Well, you normally could just sign up and just do your month to month, and you can cancel each month if you want to with no penalty. Well, this program I did was for 6 months. So I was like, okay, I'm forced to do 6 months. I can't cancel it.
No, because they charge you.
Exactly. I will just still be getting charged for 6 months. So I did that. I downloaded Weight Watchers and it sat there. Okay. So then November came. I think that was in October. So then November came and I had to sign my son up for basketball at the Y. And I have been thinking about joining the Y because I figured that the classes would really help me stay focused because they're fun and it doesn't feel like you're working out, and you know, it would just be something different. Well, when I signed my son up for basketball, the lady was telling me that at that particular moment were not charging the enrollment fee, which is normally $75.
Ugh.
Yes, very expensive. So that if I signed up that day, the only thing I had to pay for would be the first month. So I signed up. 2 weeks later, I went. During my Thanksgiving break from work, I was off the whole week, and I actually did. I worked out I did like 2 or 3 classes a week. That week. A day.
A day?
Yes, a day.
Oh.
I went in the morning, I went in the afternoon because I was just enjoying the classes and I was on vacation. I had the free time. And I loved it. And I actually started calculating on my Weight Watchers app. Well, that lasted a week. The very next week when I went back to work, it was just like I was just not focused anymore. I was supposed to go to classes at the work and I wasn't going, and I just kept saying, okay, Monday. Okay, next Monday. Mm-hmm. Okay, next Monday. Mm-hmm. And before I knew it, next Monday never came. So then I go to a doctor's appointment in January for a physical. I do go to get checkups every 6 months to make sure my kidneys are doing well. I see a renal specialist. My kidneys are fine.
Okay.
But because I have had a high blood pressure since my 12-year-old was born, they just check it because high blood pressure can lead to kidney damage. So
okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I see her and she checks my levels, make sure I'm all good and all of that. So when I went to go see her for my 6-month appointment in January, she was not happy with that weight that I had gained back. Mm-hmm. And she told me that I really needed to get it off, that I was doing so good before, and that it would help lower my blood pressure, which would keep my kidneys healthy, and so on and so forth, which I already knew all of this because every time I lose weight, my pressure goes down. She actually had pulled me off of my pills, and she had to put me back on in January. So that was not good, and she suggested that I get the sleeve, which is the it's not like the gastric bypass. It's the sleeve to shrink your stomach. Mm-hmm. And my mind, I'm thinking, bitch, you crazy. To be honest with you.
First of all, what you trying to say, bitch? Oh, I'm fat? I'm fat like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm thinking, I'm 216 pounds, not 316 pounds. Like, you're recommending, like, she literally wrote down a number for somebody for me to contact.
Oh, no.
So a light bulb went off in my head. That was the first light bulb that like really hit hard. I didn't go home. I didn't tell anybody about it because I knew I wasn't going to do it. I didn't even consider it. I never called. It was just not going to happen. So that was the first kind of step towards, okay, you got to get your mental right. But I was really, really, really struggling with getting motivated. Mm-hmm. So time went on a couple of weeks, and I was then asked to be in a wedding of a close friend, and I was asked to be the matron of honor. So I did accept the position, and it's been fun. Stressful fun. Mm-hmm. And
weddings are.
Yeah. So February, we went bridal shopping for the bride to get her dress in Atlanta, Georgia. And as she was trying on a dress, I was snapping pictures. They had a mirror, of course, several mirrors so that she could see herself. And we're kind of sitting in front on a couch so that we could see ourselves in the mirror. Mm-hmm. And I'm taking pictures of her in different dresses so she can go back and look at it later. And as I, every time she went to go change dresses, I would look through the pictures to see if I got a good picture. Well, one of the pictures, I was sitting sideways and I caught a view.
Tell it.
That shook me.
Yep.
It really, really, really shook me. I literally went from being in a very good mood to being down, like instantly.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing. I don't know if that was God saying, okay, look, I'm trying now. You've been asking me in your prayers to help you get motivated. I'm showing you this image of yourself. You need to do something about it. And I literally, I hate I deleted the picture because I hated it. I wish I would have it so that I can compare it to my progress. But that was the day. That was the day that I said, okay, Monday is Monday.
Yeah.
And I am starting Monday. And so that weekend I shook it off. We went out. We had a good time. I ate bad.
Your last time eating bad, you like, this it, girl. We gonna get on Monday.
Listen, I did. And the crazy thing is, when I got home that night, me and my husband was on the phone and we were having a disagreement. Well, I was being a woman, be honest with you. Let's just say I was being a woman. And I had called him a couple of times. He's working out of town and he didn't answer my phone call.
And you got mad.
And so he kind of got the business when he finally called me back. Because I wanted to, when I call.
Right.
You know, just like when he called, you want to get me. And it was one of those situations where I was not having it. So, and I was in an ill mood because I was depressed and, you know, trying to figure out how I was going to start this journey back up. Now, mind you, this whole time I am paying $65 a month for the YMCA that I... Yeah. I started that in November.
Oh, girl.
Okay, we're in February at this point.
Girl, that's a lot of money.
And I am paying $19.99 a month for my Weight Watchers app.
So you spend about $80
yes.
a month.
And I thought...
And using it?
I thought by doing that I would be using my stuff, but no, guys. I was just giving away free money. I actually, in January, had canceled my Y membership because I wasn't using it, and I just decided I was going to work out at the gym at home. And in February is when I got motivated. My membership ended the last week of February, and I actually had to go to them and say, never mind, I want to keep it, because the last week I went to classes and absolutely loved it, fell in love with it. But anyway, back to my phone conversation with my husband. Basically, I was insinuating that he was entertaining people because he didn't answer his phone, and I really don't feel like he was. I was just being a bitch that day.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
That day.
Yeah, it happens. And you get in your feelings, and then everybody is fucking with you that day, and you like, you son of a bitch. I needed to talk to you. You wasn't there.
Exactly.
I'm taking it out on you because you my husband and you there. So
you should have answered the damn phone. Period. Should have took 30 minutes.
Period. Point blank.
Or an hour, whatever it took. Okay. But during that conversation, he said I was acting insecure.
Why you gotta be so insecure? Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I translated insecure with my weight.
Oh.
Instantly.
Okay.
And I can tell you exactly what I told him. I was like, I could show you better than I could tell you if you feel like I'm being insecure. And the next day, which was Monday, I started my journey.
Okay.
Full force. I didn't cheat. I didn't slide. I was so focused, I guess, from the picture to the doctor to him calling me insecure, not about my weight.
Right.
That's how I translated it. And all of that played a part in me starting my journey. I started off, I weighed myself. I weighed myself every Sunday. I was 216 when I started. I weighed myself this morning. I am 186.
Oh, girl.
Yes.
Hey.
So
I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause.
Yes. I'm very proud of myself. And it's crazy because I see 186 on the scale and I'm like, dang. I'm losing too slow. It's crazy. Like, we are crazy creatures. We are crazy creatures.
It's society, man. It's society get you in that, like, you gotta be, like, you see all these celebrities, they got money, first of all.
Right.
To have a personal chef, a personal trainer, to work out with them, have a schedule where they can work them or fly them out to go wherever they need to go.
Exactly.
So, they lose it in a short amount of time,
really quick, and that's what we
can't do that.
But when I think about the inches that I have lost, which I'm going to quickly talk about that because we have to get to a workout class
Yes,
that we will
actually,
not be missing.
Yeah, we're not missing Zumba.
We are about to go to Zumba toning. Woo woo. And then we might follow that up with a yoga class.
She trying to kill me, y'all.
Yes, got to get her started and motivated.
I mean, I started the Girl Trek 30-day walking challenge. That's how I got back on it. That's so good. Every day before work or after work, mostly before work or my days off, I would walk for 30 minutes. I'll get on the treadmill. So I did that, and that started me, and then I joined Mickey Cass Fitness Gym. So now I can go right after. I have no excuse. It's right there. When I get out from Disney.
No excuses.
The gym is right there, and they take the money out of our checks.
That's awesome.
So it's like $4 a week.
Hey, I just said $65 a month, okay?
I'm doing $4 a week to go to Mickey
excuses.
So I have no excuses. I have me a accountable partner, my friend Maddie. She's like, when you want to go, we'll text each other. I'm like, okay, this is what I get off. You off? Okay, I'll meet you there. So, and then I'm gonna have somebody, so that helps as well.
That's
so
awesome.
That's where I started. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I can definitely see the difference in her, in Miss Ricki's weight, although she says she can't see it.
I can't.
See it, okay?
I cannot.
I've learned that you can't always look at the scale because you might be losing a ton of inches and not pounds.
See, that's what I got to do.
Big difference.
I have to get my tape measure back out.
You know what? You have one? Because we can go to the store.
I have one. It's at home. It's at home.
Get that out.
Yeah.
Measure and keep up with it, and you will see. Because I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
But to my regimen, I started February 25th with my Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers Point Plus Freestyle. I'm sorry. Weight Watchers Point Plus is one thing. Weight Watchers Freestyle is another. They're both on the same app. It just depends on how you choose to track. I use Weight Watchers Freestyle because it works. There's so many. It's a point system. So a lot of people do the 1,200 calories or 2,000 calories or whatever and count calories. Well, on Weight Watchers, it counts the calories for you and it gives you points. Mm-hmm. And it's easier to keep up with 23 points for the day versus keeping up with 1,200 calories for the day.
Because that's too much adding and subtracting. Ain't nobody got time for math.
So everything is plugged into the app. It calculates it for you. It has all the restaurants on there. You can type in McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, whatever you want to type in. Tell it what you want to eat, and it's going to tell you, okay, this hamburger is 10 points, or these fries are 5 points, or this grilled chicken is 0 points. And it helps you make healthier decisions because the things that you were eating before that you thought weren't that bad, that app is going to tell you, hey, this is 10 points. You get 23 points a day. Do you want to use 10 points on this one item? So you use it sparingly. But the good thing about it is you can eat what you want. If I want that burger and use those 10 points, then I eat that burger for 10 points.
But you know you ain't eating shit later.
Well, the good thing about Freestyle is why I switched from Points Plus. Points Plus, you get more points. On Points Plus, I got 32 points a day.
Oh.
Freestyle, I get 23 points a day.
That's a big jump.
Exactly. But Freestyle, grilled chicken is 0 points. All vegetables is 0 points. Okay. All fruit is 0 points. Eggs are 0 points.
So pretty much it's convinced you to eat healthy.
Yes, exactly. So I eat a lot of grilled chicken, okay? So if I did decide to eat some steak or a burger for lunch and I was low on points, I could come home and eat a grilled chicken salad for 3 points because the only thing I would have to track is my salad dressing. The chicken is 0 points, the lettuce is 0 points, all the veggies is 0 points. So it's still it's manageable, it's doable, it's so doable, you guys. So please, if you're having a hard time portion control, think about Weight Watchers online. You don't have to go to the meetings, but do online, do the Freestyle. I promise you will love it. It really, really has saved me. It really works for me. And then on top of my Weight Watchers, the why. I go to Zumba every Monday. I do body pump, which is weightlifting and all that good toning, squats and sit-ups, everything on Tuesday. I absolutely love that class. I want to take it more than once a week.
I have Zumba on my Wii that I do at home.
Oh, yes. Wednesday, if I do go Wednesdays, sometimes it's a Zumba class. or I'll just go into the gym. But sometimes Wednesday is my off, so I just kind of fluctuate and rotate that. Thursday is cycle class, which I recently got into that a couple of weeks ago, and cycle is a beast. Okay, all my other classes are an hour long. Cycle is only 30 minutes because that's all you need. It's a beast. So I will go to cycle every now and then. If I skip Wednesday, I go Thursday. If I go Wednesday, I skip Thursday. So I kind of rotate with that, and then I go up maybe every other Friday to a step class. Which I also bought a step that I don't use. Yes, I need to start using it. And I did that so when I work out at home, if I can't get to the Y, I have no excuses. So I do have stuff at home that I have purchased to get a good workout in, jump ropes and resistant bands. And like I said, I have my step and I have some workout DVDs just to make sure that I have absolutely no excuses to work out. So, and then the only other thing that I am doing with my regimen, because we gotta go.
Yeah.
We got 10 minutes.
Okay.
Is my flat tummy shake. And I do reviews on my Instagram page at momwifeboss_fitness journey. Every Wednesday, because I started this current shipment that I'm on, I started on a Wednesday. I normally was doing it on Saturdays, now it's Wednesdays, but I do reviews on it. And from what I can remember, and I'll have to go back and look at my chart, I started off the very first time on the shake maybe 42 inches around my waist. And I measure weekly, and last Wednesday when I measured, I was at 34.5 inches.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yes.
That's inches.
I'm snatching this waist.
Snatch it.
Yes, snatch season is in effect.
Hot girl summer is in effect.
I love the flat tummy shake. It is a meal replacement. I supplement my breakfast. You can supplement any meal. I choose breakfast. And I drink it every morning. And when I tell you it works, their motto is you can just drink a shake and not work out and still lose inches. But of course I work out.
Right. So, which adds to more losing inches.
Yes, it helps more. So with all my regimens, with the flat tummy shake and Weight Watchers and just going and working out, I think that's what has made this journey successful this time. I have come a lot farther this time than I have in the past. So I'm proud about that. I went from a size 16 in February to a size 10. So I'm very, very excited. If anybody can do it. I try not to look at that number on the scale, even though I don't want to be in the 180s. I know it's coming. One pound at a time, one step at a time, one day at a time.
But you losing inches, that should help you.
But you can't just we have this thing in the fitness world where we call non-victory scales on Weight Watchers, and I'm sorry, non-scale victories. I said that backwards. Non-scale victory is, for instance, maybe the scale didn't move this week, but you got in a different size. So one of my non-scale victories that I posted on my Instagram was when I was able to get into a size 10. Which I would have never thought. I had just bought like a ton of 12s. It was so weird. Like 2 weeks prior. And put a pair of pants on like a week after I purchased them, and they were too loose. And I'm like, what in the world? So I try on the 10 and it fits, and I'm like, oh my God. Like H&M is my new store, guys. And I swear to God, last year I hated it. Like, I didn't want to go in there and shop because I could never fit nothing. I could never find nothing. I hated it. Now I've been in there like every week.
Express used to, Express is my store. And when they went to, 12s? They stopped at like 12, and I was like, they stopped carrying 14 and 16? That's where I am.
Express. I haven't been in there yet. I might not need to go in there because they're kind of pricey.
Yeah, but they had such cute.
I know, but I don't want to be addicted to them because right now, like, I'm in New York and Company and H&M way too much because they have cute work stuff and reasonable price.
Right.
So so I am shopping a lot, which you have to do because I'm losing weight. I don't want to be sloppy going to work, which some days I'm gonna be sloppy because I got some cute 12s and 14s that I just want to wear.
Because you done bought it.
Right. So if it fit too big, then guess what? It's just gonna fit too big. Sorry.
But then you're gonna have to let it go, sis. You're gonna have to let it go.
I know, guys.
Because you keep losing.
I know.
You on this journey. Like, do you feel like where are you gonna stop?
I think I have in Weight Watchers because it forces you to put a goal weight. I think I put 165.
Okay.
And that's not even my recommended weight.
Okay.
I think my recommended weight is around 138, somewhere up in there. But I don't want to be that small. If I end up that small, fine. But I just want to be healthy. My goal is to be healthy. I'm not really looking at the scale anymore. I'm just going to keep working out. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Keep eating right. Keep living. I'm not going to deprive myself now. If I want a candy bar, I'm eating a candy bar. Okay?
Right.
So I'm not depriving myself. So don't think if you start this journey, you have to deprive yourself. You just have to make healthier choices, smarter choices, and not do it, those sweet treats and alcoholic beverages that we love.
Why you got so strong with the alcohol?
I'm just saying. You can't do that all the time.
Hey, I didn't cut out alcohol like you would. I told you.
You have.
I have. I was drinking every
Alcohol
single
has
day,
a lot of sugar.
and most of my drinking alcohol was from depression.
And I get that. Because wine was my friend.
Yeah.
So, and I still drink those things. I just don't drink as much and as often. It's all about portion control and moderation. Do not forget that. Love yourself regardless. Love yourself. I love myself when I was 216 pounds. I love myself at 186 pounds. You want to carry yourself accordingly no matter what.
Right.
And just...
Now, I ain't gonna say I love myself. I was being a bitch to myself.
Yes, you were.
I was cursing
and her
myself.
Friends, we have pointed that out multiple times, you guys. We have pointed this out, trust me.
And I've gotten better, but I would like, yo, fat ass. I would literally talk to myself like, what your fat ass doing? What you doing? Like, I've negative talked myself.
And you can't do that.
So much.
You cannot do that.
And I learned, I was like, that's not helping me. That's hindering me.
Exactly.
So when I start to get in that phase where, nope. Bring it back, Ricki. You talking to... No, you good. You doing good. You trying. So I try to be more positive. Like, I'm just... this whole year...
all the way feel better when you're being positive towards yourself.
Yeah, and things have changed because I changed the way I talk to myself. I changed the way, like, if it doesn't happen, it's not my fault. It's nothing I can do about it. Let it go. Stop stressing. It's a process. This whole year is about love and positivity. I'm trying to do all that. I'm trying to love myself because I haven't for a very, very, very long time.
Yes.
And
she won't even let me take pictures.
I don't like taking pictures. I used to love taking pictures. I don't like that shit now. But I'm trying barely. I'm getting there, girl. I'm getting there. And I ain't there yet.
Class.
All right. What time is this? We need to go.
You're taking a picture at the Y in the mirror, and it's getting posted on Instagram. Because if you don't have pictures of yourself now, you will not be able to compare it to your.
I have pictures of me fat. I do.
No, but it's a process. You take pictures all the time. You need to get a mirror, buy a mirror, and take pictures so that you can compare. Because if you can't compare yourself, you're not gonna see your progress.
You're right.
You gotta take them naked. You gotta take them clothed.
I don't like looking at myself.
Sideways, backways. You need to see your progress. So guys, just stay motivated. Please follow my journey. My journey is my whole point of my page is to keep people motivated, to let you know if I did it, you can do it. I just want to motivate as many people as I can. I don't mind people asking me questions. That's what I'm here for. I am free of charge. All the advertisement I do for Weight Watchers and
we need to go.
For Weight Watchers and Flat Tummy Co. is strictly because I want to. I'm not getting anything from them. I don't get any type of check or free products. So
but
guys,
if you want to sponsor,
yes,
throwing it out there, Jesus.
I am ready, but I do it just so people know, hey, this is what working for me, so it can work for you as well. So once again, follow my page, Mom Wife Boss _fitness journey on Instagram. I do not have a Facebook journey page. And then if you get on Weight Watchers, please follow me on there. On there, my name is Mrs. MRS Jointer, JOINTER on Weight Watchers. Please follow me on there. I do post on there as well. I post on Instagram more, but I do post on Weight Watchers as well. So yeah, guys, start your journey. It's never too late. Start today. Don't wait till Monday. That's another thing. Don't always wait till Monday. It's okay to start in the middle of the week. Just start whenever you feel the need to start. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yay. Thank you for being on my podcast. All right, now we got to go to class. Okay, bye, y'all.
Bye.